Coach, coming off the results at home this last weekend, what are you looking for specifically on the practice ice from your team this week?
More intensity, more relentlessness from more people. You stand in front of the room and you talk about those things, and you, as a coach, threaten's not the right word, but you let them know that that's how you're holding people accountable. And I need to do a better job of literally holding people accountable for not being those two things. The team that I saw on Saturday night wasn't relentless and wasn't intense absolutely enough of the time, and the team we played against was. We were pretty relentless on the third period on Friday night with 18 shots, and it was a game that was basically out of hand. So we I was happy that our guys at least didn't quit on it, but. We need to set a new bar when it comes to the intensity and the relentlessness, and the only way that the coaches control that is by taking guys, not giving them ice time, not putting them in the lineup, whatever it is. And I need to do a better job of holding people accountable to that. So that's what I'm looking for over the next couple of days. And then once we can get everybody at that level, then you have to execute. Then you decide, okay, who's executing better if everybody's working at the same level. But right now, we're not even doing that. We've got to work and be more intense and be more competitive and be more relentless more of the time.
You mentioned on Saturday some of the absences in the lineup from a general term. Are you expect to have anybody back this weekend or be similarly shorthanded?
I really don't expect to have anybody back. I think we're going to be shorthanded. I think a good portion of those guys won't even travel with us because there's no hope for even the St. Cloud weekend. So, our season has been this, and that doesn't make us different than anybody else. Everybody deals with these type of things, whether it's a sickness or an injury or both, and we're dealing with that. So it'll be whoever we take with us tomorrow night will be part of the discussion in terms of playing on Friday.
Specifically on Minnesota Duluth, what kind of challenges do they present? What have you seen from them?
Just a program that we want to be like. I've thought that from me coming into this league, watching the way, Scott runs that program from his staff to their players is one we want to emulate and be like. They play the game the right way. They're hard. They can skate. They're competitive. Watching them practice is you think a team, back-to-back national champions and those kind of things over the last few years. And okay, they don't practice. They practice hard. They do everything right, man. And we want to be that. They're coming off a difficult weekend in terms of results, and then last weekend they were canceled against or postponed or whatever against St. Cloud. So I'm expecting a hungry team, a team that wants to get back playing games from the postponement and then get back to the winning ways, which is what a couple of weeks presented when they played Minnesota State. So lots of challenges. I believe one of their biggest strengths is their belief in themselves because of all the success they've had over the last few years, and that's something they've earned, and that's difficult because you can't measure that. We see what their players are. They've got really good players at all three positions, and we're going to have to be real intense and relentless all weekend long.
John, last week able to get off to a good start a couple times, thinking of Saturday especially. What can you do as a team kind of holding on, building on those leads over the 60 minutes?
I think the biggest thing for us right now is focusing on what we do, like what we do the best. So getting pucks in, being hard on it, making plays, and just focusing on just finishing out games when we have a lead.
Felt like your line had some success, especially in that early stretch Saturday. What have you seen kind of as you evaluate your own personal play, and what are you still looking to build on as you go this year?
I think individually it starts every day for me, being consistent with my habits, play with the puck, and just confidence overall.
What do you know about Minnesota Duluth, and what kind of challenge did they present this weekend?
Yeah, they're a good team. They've been good my entire 3 years I've been here. I think for us, we just need to focus on ourselves right now as we go into the next 3 weeks or just the rest of the season. Just focus on how we can perform at our best.
And a couple, especially disappointing results last week, but what can, as far as looking for a spark or kind of catalyst to turn the tide maybe and build some momentum as you go into kind of an interesting road trip with 4 games in a row in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting road trip. We'll be together for 10 or 12 days on the road in the hotel, so we'll be together the entire time. I think that'll be good for our group, and then just it starts in practice as well. Like today, we had a really good vibe the entire week. We're working hard, getting ready, so.